What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, we're starting off early this morning. Happy Tuesday to everybody. And I want to start this day off from making videos. I'm going to show you this one first. This one right here takes the cake. There are a lot of stupid people out there and a lot of irresponsible people. But when you make a willful error in life, you have to own it. And this guy right here is an idiot. Check this out. This man right here is Curtis Jack of South Fulton, Georgia. Shout out South Fulton. And this guy right here has just been sentenced to 50 years. I got weed whackers and stuff outside the window. Excuse me. And he was sentenced to 50 years in prison. What did he do? He poisoned his 18-day-old newborn daughter with antifreeze. Now, the young baby survived, thank goodness. But this guy, like I said, has been sentenced to 50 years, 40 of them in custody. If it was up to me, the other 10 would be in a flower bed somewhere. Here's his story. Let's check it out.
Welcome back. New developments in the case of a father convicted of trying to murder his newborn daughter. He told police he put antifreeze in the child's milk because he did not want to pay child support. A judge sentenced that father to 50 years in prison. Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez is live in South Fulton, where she spoke to the lead detective in this case exclusively today. Taisha, this was a tough case for investigators, and I know for you as well to cover today.
It was tough for everybody. You know, many of the investigators, Karen, are parents themselves. You know, I'm a parent myself, so everyone has just been disgusted by this father's actions, especially because he appeared to have some remorse, confessed to police, but then took it back. Today, I had the privilege to talk to the child's mother. She's not ready to talk about the conviction just yet, but she did tell me the child is doing okay.
It hit home because it was an 18-day-old baby.
South Fulton Police Sergeant Serta Dickerson was the lead detective on this attempted murder case back in 2020. He said seeing this newborn poisoned by antifreeze was tough.
With our job, we have to really tap into two different places. We have to do our job. We also have to be empathetic with the parent. So it kind of hit home based off of us trying to figure out who done it and what the motives were.
It all started when Curtis Jack got his co-worker pregnant. She told police Curtis tried to get her to terminate the pregnancy for the entire 9 months. Once she had the baby, she had to stay in the hospital. So she told the father to come pick up breast milk from her and take it to the baby at the grandmother's house. Curtis told police he put antifreeze in the milk because he didn't want to pay child support.
That could have killed that child.
Yes.
It didn't. But once Curtis was indicted and faced several charges, including attempted murder, he took back his confession. So detectives and the DA's office had to work even harder to make sure the case was solid and they got a conviction.
It's beyond just getting a confession. We still have to prove that the person actually committed the crime. I mean, you still have to prove that the person is guilty.
Detectives were so confused by the motive in this case because they said the father had a good paying job and the mother does too. I also want to mention this. Police say Curtis Jack was engaged to another woman at the time all this was happening, so that may have played a role in this attempted murder. We're live in the city of South Fulton. Taisha Fernandez, Channel 2 Action News.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of Curtis Jack. And it should be a lesson, is a lesson to be learning here for young men with the rest of their life ahead of them. I don't know how old this man is, and I was searching for his age. It doesn't matter. This is what happens when you are irresponsible with your life. Not just your dick, your life. I want you guys to pay attention to what was said if you caught it at the end. He was engaged to a girl already, and he had a little romantic tryst with this chick here. They wind up getting pregnant, because I ain't gonna say he got her pregnant. They got them pregnant. Wind up getting pregnant. She says, I'm going to keep the baby. He comes back to reality. Oh, well, I'm about to get married, isn't that? She don't care. I'm going to have this baby. And that's the thing a lot of you people want to, need to understand, especially you young fellows out there. You mess around and get pregnant, get somebody pregnant, the law don't want to hear nothing. It's her body. She want to push that baby out. She pushed that baby out. Now there's a baby out here that's responsible, and it wasn't made by itself. So you're going to be held accountable for it because it's your sperm that made said baby. He should have known that. Poor decisions. He could have used a condom. She was already going to let him play in the garden. He should have played safe. A lot of people are on opposite sides of the fence. Some people are blaming the woman. Some people are blame him. Let's go over both scenarios. Let's do that. Some people on the side of the fence blaming the woman to say this. Oh, well, maybe she knew he was engaged. I don't believe that's true because, dudes come with lies and stuff. Another thing is this. She's just trying to wreck his home. No, it was consensual sex between both of them. Regardless if she knew or not, he could have used the condom. And he would have had a better chance of not being in prison. My thing is this. The reason why I'm going at this guy is because at one time or another, all of us was this man, minus the trying to kill the baby and getting somebody pregnant that we didn't want to get pregnant. But it happens, and it happens often. A night of lust or romance or whatever with somebody that you really don't care about can turn into something like this where you have an unwanted pregnancy. It can. How many countless stories have we seen out here, guys, where somebody wanted the baby, the other person didn't, and they just got rid of the person? Or they just, you know what I'm saying? I'm very disappointed in the way this guy handled himself as a man. The baby didn't ask to be here, and it also didn't ask to be killed by you, the one that made it. He admitted sense of guilt. Once they told him he was facing a murder charge, attempted murder charge, he immediately became, oh, I didn't say that. That right there shows his character. Poor character. And poor character, you make poor judgments such as this, and that's the equation on the table. For all it was, this guy messing with a girl, didn't want to get exposed, have a baby, got to explain it to this girl he want to marry. So what do? Risk losing the girl or kill the baby? Think about that. What kind of decision is that to even make? If anything, he could have said to that girl, hey, listen, I'm messed up. I got a baby coming, such and such, this and that. I cheated on you, whatever. She would have left or she would have decided to stay. He didn't even give it that option. He wanted her to terminate a pregnancy all the way up to 9 months, knowing damn well you can't do it. That shows he's an idiot. And idiots do what idiots do. They panic and do something way off the charts, such as trying to kill the child. Now, he didn't put poison in an 18-day-old baby's bottle. Do you know what type of ramifications and side effects this can have lingering? Because you heard this lady say, the mother said she don't want to talk about it. She just said the baby's doing all right. You don't know what's going to happen down the line with her development. You don't know. This guy was totally off the charts. I mean, it's totally off the hook. He put himself in a position. Him trying to kill the baby, in my mind, is like playing Russian roulette and getting mad at the bullet rather than you that pulled the trigger of the gun, that shot your own self in the face. Y'all agree or disagree? Seriously. Poor choices. I was dying to see how old this guy is. But like I said before, nowadays it don't even matter because this generational irresponsibility that a lot of men have, they don't even act like men no more. This is a bitch move. It was. It was. Luckily, the baby survived, and I hope she don't have no real bad side effects. But when a newborn is born, they come out of the womb, their body's still growing and developing. They have just enough, in their internal organs and stuff where, they're growing at a small rate and stuff is supposed to be working properly, but it's still not fully developed. And this could have retarded it. You put poison in her breast milk. The breast milk, she already gave it to you, trusted you as a man, and you couldn't even do the right thing. Honestly, man, 50 years ain't enough. I'd have gave him life because he messed up the life of a child that was his. whether it's the mind or the body. He did that. And that's unacceptable. We got to use better judgment out here as men when we out here having babies, by who we have it by and everything else. That's, as a man, your most important job moving forward is who you put your seed in. And he shot his shot. It wasn't a hoop. A baby's here. And then he tried to destroy the basketball. Go figure. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Some people need to be shown the flowers. And that's Exhibit A right there. See you in the next video. Take care. Oh, and one more thing. Nowadays, you can get sex from anywhere. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is this. This girl was good enough to have sex with, bro, but she wasn't good enough to build a family with, even with a baby on the way. You know, at a certain time in that situation, you had an executive decision to make early in the pregnancy. When she told you she was carrying it full term and you was working with this girl, y'all both had good jobs, and you was trying to build a life with this other girl, at any given time, you should have came clean, because if she had left your family, you was building a family while trying to marry somebody else. She was good enough to have sex with, but she wasn't good enough to build a situation or a foundation for proper growth for this child. Having both of mom and the dad in the house. Think about that. A lot of you ladies out there need to think about that, and a lot of you men too. Just because she look good and she get your juices flowing, anything can happen. Don't stick your dick in somebody you can't see yourself being with. I taught my kids that. Nobody never taught me that, and I wish they had. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.